We're going to be working on the Mercury because my dad wants to get it running again. We're going to have to put a new starter solenoid on it, filter. Starter solenoid is missing. The fuel filter is probably clogged up because we ran the original gas tank on it. And we're probably going to have to put a boat tank in it so we don't have to run that nasty gas through it again. And hopefully we can get it running. Need a new battery, obviously. Hopefully we can get it running and driving again and be an extra car that is actually good here. It's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad, actually. I didn't know it was this bad. That's actually surprising to me. All the other floors are perfect. Except, well, yeah, except that side. Maybe there's some water sitting in it or something, but that is crazy. Got our new solenoid. I think it just goes right there. This way, maybe. I have no idea. But these wires, I don't even know where they go. I think it goes this way. So this must be ground. This must be whatever these wires are. I don't know. But I think it goes this way. I think these are where they're supposed to go. If not, then, well, I don't know. I don't know if I have to put... Oh my god. Found it. Finally. So I think let's just go on there. Seems easy enough. Then these plugs here go to one of those. Maybe this one. Probably this one. Here. I don't think there's anything else. Any plugs or anything. Except these. Then we'll have to replace the filter and put boat tank in, and we'll see if it cranks first. These might clean up, but they are disgusting, and they're pretty bad. I don't know about the ground. I don't even know where the ground is. I'm just going to replace this because you know it's going to be a pain. Shoot. Maybe I'll put some penetrating lube on it and see if I can get it. Yeah, I need some penetrating lube. Spray this thing down with some penetrating lube. Maybe that will help free everything up. I have learned something. I'm never going to do that again. Thankfully, there's this rag here. Oh, just wipe everything down. Shoot, shouldn't have done that. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Little finagling. Was able to get it unloose here. This thing is actually going to come off. This, a brand new one for the ground that I'll have to hook up to the engine block or somewhere. But yeah, I'll undo this one, change it out, find somewhere to put this. Of course, it's rounded off right here. So I'm just gonna try and pry this side open, get this out, because I don't actually have to use this ever. Oh, well, that wasn't that hard. That was easy. Alright. I think I might, yeah, I'll probably cut that and strip it again. We got our power and our ground hooked up. Blue is ground. I don't know if this is gonna be a good enough place to hold it, but grounded, I mean. First, I'll disconnect the fuel line, put a battery in, and see if it cranks. So apparently, these are on the wrong side because I hooked up the ground, and it did big spark. It sparked a lot, like more than it should. So they're probably, these two are in the wrong spot. I'll switch them over and see if it tries to catch on fire again. First, I got some glue. This, I might have leaned on it and it fell off. Looks like somebody already tried gluing it. Probably my dad. So I'm gonna glue that back together. I have some gas here. I have to grab the boat tank. I'll probably put the boat tank in the trunk, wire up that, and put some gas in it, and we should be able to run it. They spark lots, like more than, ow, shoot, more than it should. I'm gonna go get my dad to find out what's actually wrong with this. I switched them to, it didn't do anything. Maybe it's this, but I did that too and it doesn't do anything either. Maybe the ground. I did find the ground cable. It was over here. I think it was over here. Maybe it fell off, but I found it after I already made that one, so I don't know.
What a shocker. I figured out why it was sparking so much, JD.
Why?
You were using the red one as the positive, like an idiot. Clearly, it's the negative. So yeah, you had two grounds, and yeah, that's a short circuit. God, good riddance to my battery. Take this off here, and then put it there.
Okay.
Or just put that one back on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't my fault that the red one was ground. You can hear the key buzzer. All we gotta hear is it crank a little bit. And just like that, it, you know, cranks. Now we don't want to crank it too much because we don't want to get all that nasty gas in there. So I'm going to disconnect the fuel line, maybe blow through it, see if we could get all that nasty gas out of the fuel line. And first, get a boat tank. Got the boat tank in here. Or hook it up right to that little fitting there. Hook the fuel up there. And first of all, figure out where is the fuel line. Like, I could track it back, but I could just make my life lots easier if I just find it right in front of me. Oh, I forgot about the exhaust. So we might not be driving it, or we could just cut that off. Who knows? Before we mess with anything, I'm gonna change the filter, which I think somewhere down there, right there. Screwdriver, change that out real quick, and I guess hook it up to the tank and see if it runs. I got the old one out, and I would say that's pretty bad. That's the worst I've ever seen. Just total blackness like that, and it's all liquid. Like, that is just bad. That should go in the trash. Our goal of this video is to make it over there. So that's going to be real difficult to make it 5 feet over there. I put the new filter on, obviously, and my dad said that the line is in front of the frame, and man, that looks hard to get to, just even to get under there. I'll probably cut it if I even find it, run it up, maybe through a hole, that hole right there, I bet. I can't even fit my head under there. I'm not gonna jack it up, that's too dangerous. But I do have some metal wire, metal hose I mean, and some extra hose, which will help us. We'll have to cut some up, get some scissors. So my plan is, I'll go straight to the filter under here, run it along the frame down here, come up through this hole here. According to my calculations, my plan will barely work. This metal line is not long enough. So, got some extra line here, connect that there, plus some metal tip there, so we can add some wire here, some hose here, some extra, and that should get us all the way to the pump. I was crawling around under there, and look who I found. Jeff, my pet worm. Mr. Jeff, the worm, is gone, thankfully. And I've got this hooked up there. I don't know if you could see it, but got hooked up. Now I just gotta hook it up by the tank. Well, it is dark now, really dark. So I got everything hooked up. We are one hose away from getting this thing to run. Hopefully it will run. And if it doesn't, all we gotta do is pull it right over here, in this area here. And I'm gonna have Jesse help me guide where it needs to go. So that will help. And that should be it. I'll connect those hoses and shoot, I'll start her up.
Want me to spray it in as you're doing that?
It should fire from it. I don't know. Well, maybe some. I think this is flammable. Should be.
Yeah, it says extremely flammable danger. Ooh.
It's been a few days later. We're back at this thing. I was sick for a few days. I wasn't able to get anything done. But we have a fuel pump that we could just hook up to the tail light, and it should run after that, unless it's not the fuel pump. But here, I'll crank it and show you what happens to the filter. So I cranked it. I don't know if you could see that, but there is fuel in the filter, but the fuel pump is just not pumping it enough. It doesn't have enough oomph to pump it. So we got this thing here. If the tail light lens doesn't work, we'll just hook it up to a drill battery like we always do. And this is the cheapest my dad could find, so it better work. I don't know if you can hear that, but very high quality. Those are gonna fall out in an instant. Plug together. This runs here or here, either one. I just turn on the lights, then I can drive it. We'll hook it up like this, pull these two apart, stick them on there, and then wire it up. I have to use a bandana. Try and keep all the cold air out of my lungs. It is super cold right now. In there. Man, that was tough. There we go. The screwdriver sucks. Like, and actually, I think it's the hose clamp, because keeps wanting to round off. That's just gonna be as tight as it's gonna get. I'm just gonna throw these away because we don't even need them, because, well, they're terrible and they don't work. So I'm just gonna go get some tools, hook this straight to something under here that has power. So it's raining now, which is just great. This weather is really nice. Oh, so I got power hooked up here, and I gotta hope it stays. These connectors are terrible. This goes to another wire, connects to another wire that goes here, because these aren't long enough, so I had to add another one. But after that, heck, I don't even know if I'll be able to drive it because it will be wet. It might get stuck, but I don't really care. I gotta get it done anyways. It's running. Oh, come on. Huh. And she idles. Perfect. I'm gonna let her run. There we go. Well, finally, I'll put tools away and I'll drive her over there. All we gotta do is drive it over there. That's it. Let's get started. Okay. Brakes still work. Try and get her. I guess second would be better than drive. It's spinning. Yeah. Probably should have done this. Oh. Dang it. What the heck? What is it getting stuck on? Oh, yeah. Well, shoot.
I'm gonna try to get this out of here for him, and we actually have, in my video, we have to go down the driveway, so we'll use this.
Well, there we go. Unstuck now. Heck yeah. Oh, shoot. Front brake is... Oh, never mind. Looked like the front brake was locked up. We just want to pull it up next to the shop.
Yeah. Forgot this car is pretty good.
Yeah, I know. We're always sticking. That's okay.
Exhaust is dragging the ground.
Yeah.
That'll work. This is nice. You can see so well.
Yeah.
The wipers are a piece of shit. Yeah, there we go.
Huh. Gonna try and get a head start at it by going this way, going all the way around, trying making it to that parking spot over there. He's gonna try and go fast because it's so muddy. Yeah, we should have done that from the start. Letting you know there's a few knick-knack things we have to do, like one of these tires are bad, I think. One of these tires, so I'll go change them out. probably off camera. I don't know. It's not enough to make a video, but I don't know. I think it's done. It can actually drive on the road now. And that will be the end of today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, do all those stupid, goofy things, and see you in the next video. And I'm actually very proud of myself that I got this running and driving. Yeah, I'm just very proud of myself. So, see you in the next video.